before we will see the what will be the graphs of the basic functions. Now let's move on to the next concept, that will be the limits. This concept is very important for your GATE examination point of view, as well as the problems also very easy, not at all difficult. First of all, you have to learn the concept. Here you can see this was the plot I have to be taken. Okay, here in this x-axis this be the x, and here y-axis the function be the f of x. Here you can observe, if the value of f of x approaches the L, at the same time here x approaches the C. So we say that f of x has the limit L as x approaches C. Here you can see this be the C. If the limit has to be exist, you must have to take the small value in between the C minus and as well as the C plus. Whenever the both C minus that will be equal to C plus, that will be equal to C, then only the limit has to be exist. For example, here you can observe this be the C. You have to take this very small value. That means in terms of that be in lambda or something like this, or delta, whatever the representation you have to be represented. So here if I want to take this be the point, my point C, here this be the small, that be the C minus. Okay, here if I take the small value, that will be the C plus. Whenever this C minus is equal to C plus, that will be equal to the C, then only the limit has to be exist. So from the above definition, how you write the limit? Here if you take limit x tends to C f of x, that will be equal to L. Okay, for example, if you take the left hand limit, what will happen? So this be the limit x tends to C minus, minus represents the left hand, f of x, that will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of C minus h. Okay, here this h be the small value, this h be the small value. Okay, similarly if I want to, this will be for the left hand limit, left hand limit. For example, if I want to write for the right hand limit, what will happen? For the right hand limit, that will be the limit x tends to C plus. C plus represents the right hand, minus C minus represents the left hand. So here limit x tends to C plus f of x, that will be equal to limit h tends to 0 f of C plus h. Okay, if limit has to be existence, if limit has to exist, what will be the condition or criteria has to be satisfied? Left hand limit that will be equal to the right hand limit, then only our limit has to be existed. So here you can see limit x tends to C minus, that will be equal to limit x tends to c plus to f of x. So whenever this condition has to be satisfied, then only our limit get exist. Okay, if left hand limit that will be not equal to the right hand limit, then limit has to be not exist. Here also we can write limit x tends to c minus f of x that will be not equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x. Here limit does not exist. Here limit does not exist. Okay, let's see some problems based on this limits. So first question, limit x tends to 1 x square minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Okay, in this question what they will be asked, exist or not, limit exist or not, exists or not exist. Okay, first thing what you have to do, you have to be substitute the 1 here, what you will get, so this will be the 1 minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1, so this be the 0 by 0 form. Okay, whenever you see the 0 by 0 form, in the next class I will be try to tell you the what will be the 0 by 0 form, infinite by infinite form, infinite minus infinite form, 1 power infinite form, or the type of different forms will be there. For up to now we have to be just take this as a problem. This will be the L'Hospital's rule. You have to be apply the L'Hospital's rule. From that 0 by 0 form or infinite by infinite form, there you will that will be the indefinite forms. In the next class we will see. Up to now you have to be just apply the what will be the left hand limit and what will be the right hand limit, whether the limit has to be existence or not. Okay, that's our criteria. Next, first thing what you have to do, first step you have to be check for the left hand limit, so that will be the limit x tends to 1 minus, okay, this will be the x square minus 1 divided by x minus 1, so that will be the limit 1 minus h. So if I want to put in place of x, just replaced with 1 minus h, so 1 minus h be the left hand limit, so this will become the limit h tends to 0, this be the 1 minus h whole square minus 1 divided by 1 minus h minus 1, so this will become the limit h tends to 0, this be the 1 square plus h square minus 2h minus 1 divided by 1 minus h minus 1. Here you can see plus 1 minus 1 cancel, here plus 1 minus 1 cancel, so here this will be the limit h tends to 0, h square minus 2h divided by minus h, so this be the limit h tends to 0. If you take the h common, this will be the h minus 2 divided by minus h, so here h will get cancelled, here this be the limit h tends to 0, h minus 2 divided by minus 1. So what you have to do? You have to be replace h with 0. What will happen? This will become the 0 minus 2 divided by minus 1. So here this will become the minus 2 divided by minus 1. This will become the 2. How much you will get? You will get the left hand limit be the 2. So now let's check what will happen to the right hand limit. I just want to write it here. How much you will get? You will get the left hand limit that will be equal to 2. Now let's check for the what will happen to the right hand limit. So similar case, you have to be represented this x tends to 1 minus with x tends to 1 plus. Why? Because now we have to prove the right hand limit. So this will become the limit 1 plus h. So here this be the limit h tends to 0, this be the 1 plus h whole square minus 1 divided by 1 plus h minus 1. Okay. Now let's see, this be the limit h tends to 0, this be the 1 plus h square minus 2h minus 1 divided by 1 plus h minus 1. So here plus 1 minus 1 will cancel, here plus 1 minus 1 will get cancel. So this will become the limit h tends to 0, this will become the h square minus 2h divided by h. Okay. So this be the limit h tends to 0. If I want to take the h common, what will happen? H minus 2 divided by h. H will get cancelled. So this will be the limit h tends to 0, h minus 2. Okay, sorry. A plus b whole square, right? A square plus b square plus 2h. H plus 2. Okay. So what will happen? This will become the replaced h with 0. That will be the 0 plus 2. Here this will be the 2. So how much you will get? You will get the right hand limit. Right hand limit that will be equal to 2. Okay. If you want to satisfy the limit condition, what you have to get? You must have to get the left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. So here you can see left hand limit be the 2 and right hand limit be the 2. Hence our condition gets satisfied. Here limit exists. Limit exists. So one thing I have to be tell you, if you want to apply the limit, you must have to be get the 0 by 0 form or infinite by infinite form. That will be the indefinite forms. You must have to be get that form. Then only you have to apply this process. If you can't get this 0 by 0 form or infinite by infinite form, you can't apply the limits. One thing you have to be remember. Okay. Now let's see the other question. Simple question. You have to be just check the whether the limit has to be exist or not. So f of x that will be equal to 2 plus x for x less than 0 and 0 for x is equal to 0 and 2x for x greater than 0. Okay. This was the condition. They will be given, the function they will be given. You have to be check for the whether the limit exists or not. Limit exist or not. Simple. We just have to be take limit x tends to 0 minus. So 0 minus means this was the case, right? X less than 0, that will be the 2 plus x. 2 plus x. Simply represented x with 0. What will happen? This will become the 2 plus 0, that will be equal to 2. How much you will get? The left hand limit? Left hand limit you will get as an 2. For example, if you take the limit x tends to 0 plus, this be the 2x, right? X greater than 0, that will be the right hand limit, that will be the 2x. So replace x with 0. What will you will get? That will be the 2 into 0, that will be the 0. So this will be the right hand limit. So here you can observe left hand limit that will be not equal to the right hand limit. Here left hand limit that will be not equal to the right hand limit, right? So in this condition you can't apply the limit. You can't apply the limit. Okay, now let's see the another question. F of x that will be equal to 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3, and 0 for x is equal to 0, and for x greater than 0 you will get the 3 minus 2x. Okay, this was the question they will be given. You have to be checked for the limit exist or not. Okay, first what you have to do, you have to take in the left hand limit or the right hand limit, that's your choice. So this will be the limit x tends to 0 minus. So here this will be the f of x, that will be equal to limit x tends to 0 minus how much? The f of x for the x less than 0, that will be the 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. So this will become the 2 into 0 plus 3. This will become the 3. So this will be the left hand limit. How much you will get? You will get the 3. For example, if you apply the right hand limit, what will happen? So if you want to apply the right hand limit, limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, that will be equal to limit x tends to 0 plus, for x greater than 0, that will be the 3 minus 2 into x. 3 minus 2x. So this will be the 3 minus 2 into 0. This will become the 3. So this will be the right hand limit. Right hand limit will be the 3. Here you can see left hand limit that will be equal to the right hand limit, hence our limit has to be existence. Here left hand limit that will be equal to the right hand limit, so limit exists. Limit exists. Okay, this was the simple questions. We have to be checked for the limit existence or not. In the next class we will try to see the some problems or some formulas as well as the in-depth analysis of limits. If you really like this video, please like my video, share my video, as well as the subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.